There are 67 days until the show.
My name is Jack. I'm part of the ensemble chorus for this show.
I'm Freya and I'm the choreographer and assistant director for this show.
Working with Freya is, to describe one word, would be joyful. I've done shows for 11 years inside York and I've not met a choreographer who is as young but as inspiring to work with.
I feel like she just makes it fun every time that we're here.
Freya works very hard behind the scenes and it's very obvious when she teaches us the choreography.
She's very clear with her instructions.
And it's just been a pleasure to work with you.
Thank you very much. To choreograph any show, the starting point has to be the story, and I work very closely with Dan to make sure that we're on the same page about exactly what story we're telling at each point in the show. We sit down very, very early in the process and we go through a version of the show minute by minute with our books and make notes on anything, any sort of key points that we want to get across, the emotions we want to convey and to get across to the audience, and then we start to turn that into dance, at which point Dan takes his hands off completely and just hands it over to me. 1, 2, 3 and 4, drop, drop, flip, tap, 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 head, head.
Freya's style choreographing to portray to us the vision she has. It's really two ways that you do it normally. One is that you show us the steps, and then everyone learns differently. You learn choreography and routines. So you do the visual for myself as a visual learner, and then I know there's people in our cast who learn by counts or by da-da-das, different things. And you're very good at switching for whatever the learner is, and that's really good to see.
She doesn't use counts, she uses sounds, which is actually way more helpful for us. Like, I can do it with counts, but it's not as fun.
Well, my name is Caden Farmery. I'm in the ensemble for Rent. I also have the role of the man. I like that one, it's cool.
Hi, I'm Becky Firth, or Rebecca. I'm in the ensemble for this one and I get to play the coat vendor. I love it.
Coming from a contemporary background, that is my primary style to work within. Rent is quite different in that I've got to expand a little bit and do a tango, which we've been working on today, and Jack's been incredibly useful for that. Jack has a massive background in ballroom dance, and so it's been great to have that other person to bounce ideas off and to go, I think I want to do this, but is that a tango? Is that what that is?
Right foot goes back, left foot brings that to close, then left foot to the side, bring it right to close.
She often choreographs to the lyrics, so then when you're learning it and when you're practicing it at home, you're singing it, which then makes it a lot easier as well, rather than like trying to choreograph to a count when your words are not necessarily on the counts. It makes it a lot easier.
When you're practicing it, you then can just have to look in for the lyrics as well. It works. It seems to work either way we do it, but she's just great at what she does anyway. Don't let that go to her head.
Today's a new technique for me. I've never done any ballroom or Latin dancing.
I've only ever really done a bit of salsa, and this is sort of more rigid.
Yeah,
it's
salsa did a club,
fluid.
It's not the same, is it? But yeah, because I'm ballet background and tap and modern and jazz. So doing a tango is very different, and to partner with someone is very different. I don't usually partner with anyone really.
I know, it's kind of a first thing for both of us, isn't it? Yeah, more solo stuff. I do more street dance commercial, you do again, like more jazz stuff. This is a new style ready for both of us. But it is a lot of fun, and again, being partnered with you works well, because we've got good chemistry, we've worked together before, so it's comfortable, and we can actually get the choreography pretty much down, can't we,
Oh,
before he does it. We're all good.
So we started a while ago. I sort of pulled Jack after rehearsal. I was like, right, teach me how to tango, and we'll go from there. And so we worked together. You showed me sort of a few typical tango steps, got that movement into my body, so it felt comfortable for me. And then I've sort of taken that away and gone, okay, yeah, but this is a contemporary show. So we've ended on a sort of amalgamation of a sort of contemporary tango.
I agree with
blend.
that. Yes, the tango foundation footwork is there throughout the entire routine, and there's Freya's little personality and twists inside, which is lovely. Nice little blend, I would say. Yes.
Just a sprinkle of Freya on the top.
Freya in there to show.
2, turn, turn, turn. Left leg comes round their waist. You won't. I'm going to separate you. You won't. Just stop it. You've got another drop, so your right arm's going to their neck, so you can drop out that way, and you can bend both of those legs, because I'm not. Vic, just make sure that you open that body. You're not doing it. It's not you. The characters of Rent are shown in lots of different ways throughout the show, but through the dance a lot as well. For something like Tango Maureen, what we really want to get across is the almost antagonistic relationship between Mark and Joanne. You know, you've got Mark, who knows Maureen and knows very much what she is like, and Joanne, who is now with Maureen and sees it quite differently. And so what we've been able to do with something like Ballroom, we've been able to really shift who's leading and who's following, to give that sort of push and pull. As we've said earlier, it starts with the emotion and the story that we're telling, and we've very much driven that through the dance.
The Tango Maureen, the Tango Maureen, it's a dark, dizzy merry-go-round as she leaves you dangling. Your heart she's mangling. It's different. And you toss and you turn, cause her cold eyes can burn, yet you yearn and you churn and rebound.
I think creating a character with the song is one of those things that's easier to do as you go on. Because obviously with us two today, we try, as much as we try our best, we just can't stop laughing at each other. So once we actually get into it, I think, and practice more, we can then lose that sort of funniness and try and actually come up with a character. So I think we do eventually get there, but for the first few rehearsals, it's just, for me, I'm not sure if it's the same for you, learning the choreography, and then once that's done, then the character can come out from there once you're more comfortable with it, I think I'd say as well, I'm not sure.
So for every show, I like to choreograph something cheesy, upbeat,
Fantastic.
just get everybody moving, get bodies warm.
Absolutely.
First and foremost, it's a safety precaution. We're dancing, we have to be warm, but it's just a lot of fun, and it brings the cast together.
Absolutely does.
And when you've got a group of people who might not know each other previously, or who don't feel as comfortable dancing, find those rehearsals a bit trickier to get into, to start with something just cheesy, fun, upbeat. It just brings the whole room together. It's a really lovely way to start rehearsals.
You cannot go wrong with putting a cheesy song that everybody knows, whether they want to admit it or it's a secret passion of theirs.
Do you know what? I'm not the biggest fan of the warm-up, can I say that?
How dare you?
I don't know
Backstreet
it as well.
Boys.
Yeah, exactly. I'd rather have like, I don't know,
something new
One
about you.
Direction.
One Direction?
Or Blue.
Oh, God.
Bring the gremlin energy in. Look at this sexy. I've forgotten how it starts. Down, down.
And then to do some nice basic warm-up things, but just have a laugh. It's a great way to start rehearsal. And as you said before, I think we started doing that, and the cast immediately was like, oh, okay, we're all having fun. All right, that's good. Because when we bring a group of people, I say 19 in this cast together, you don't know what's going to happen. You know, there's a lot of personality. We're all in theatre. We're all big people. We're all big personalities. But it's nice to say, right, we all bond over this cheesiness, and it's fantastic. I love it every time.
And it's such a lovely thing when you get to show week and you've been doing this every week, every rehearsal, and you get to bring everybody together on stage.
Absolutely.
It's that sort of family moment. That's really lovely.
That's going to be really fun for the tech dress, and even before shows, that's probably the best part. Where either you just have half a mic on, you have half a makeup face, don't you? Like, no, warm up, let's go. And then before you're ready, you're absolutely ready for the show.
She cheated for me, cheated, fucking cheated. I'm defeated, I should give up right now. At the end it will come, till you have to play dumb, till you go and you bomb and turn blue. What do we do when she's mean? And she can be so upset.
In Rent itself, I think there's such a wide variety of emotions that play out that you've got to be able to chop and change and to almost drop that entire mentality that you had, that you were just in that scene, and pick up a brand new one, because it potentially is skipped 2 days, 6 months, a year.